I've been looking forward to this stream, and we've been talking about it, because Ermac has always been my favorite character.
Right, once I taught you him in MK9, and you started to pick him up, I mean, you were really good with him.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
No, I've been very excited to show everybody Ermac. It's been very hard for people who know me personally, who are fans of the game, being like, hey, who you showing? And it's hard for me not to smile, because Ermac's always been my favorite character.
Yeah.
So,
the Master of Souls, let's do it.
Obviously, we had the green showing at the beginning as a little tease. Ed's done some teasing, and then we have good old Ermac over here. Bernard let us borrow that from in the studio.
Thanks, Bernard.
So, we're going to start and kind of explain how Ermac works right from the beginning.
Awesome.
So we're going to pick a stage, and I'm going to stop talking right
But
now.
what...
During the intro, right?
During the intro.
We're... Yes.
Okay, we're loading.
The bar's almost complete. It's starting.
Shao Kahn is gone. You are free. Come, feel his presence. Round one.
Is that good? All right, you guys can see it.
It's so hard to be quiet.
So we're going to start with one of his variations that we call the Master of Souls. So kind of, well, let's actually start talking about...
Yeah, sort of going over his basic gameplay style. So Ermac has always been more of a defensive, sort of stay away, punish your character with punishing combos. He still has that sort of flavor. So his returning moves are, he has the hover ability, which he had in previous games. From here, you have the option to just come down. You can hover up and then do a ground pound, which your opponent has to jump out of. Then you also have the option to teleport out. And then the teleport is one of his other normal special moves, and you can do it on the ground in the air. One thing different with his teleport this game is the fact that his teleport actually knocks the opponent down, and from it you can actually get a combo on it, and that's something that he couldn't do in previous games. From this, you can juggle, and from there you continue other moves.
Like do a low jab and then into something else, yeah.
Yeah, and he also retains his rotate move. The only difference is now it doesn't guarantee a free combo in all variations. That is different for certain variations.
Because it used to pop them back up, right?
Yeah. So now it's just a long-range move you can use to punish opponents' missing attacks and everything like that. He also has his Force Blast move, which isn't it's a short-range attack. It doesn't get like a full-screen projectile. He has the ability to aim it upwards, so you can do it if the opponent jumps in and you catch an idea with it. These moves will, of course, have enhanced versions, same thing for additional attacks there. And then with all variations, the lift move, the enhanced version of it, bounces the opponent where you can jump afterwards.
Right.
I don't know if you guys noticed, this variation for Master of Souls has these 3 spinning souls around it. And depending on how many souls is around with, that's the strength of the projectile you gain in this variation. So in this variation, you can throw this soul ball, and it's the opponent, you see it actually stuns the opponent and puts him in a state where you can get a combo afterwards. But the only time it'll do that is if he happens to have 3 souls around him.
Now, will it stun him for a longer period of time based on how many souls you have?
Well, it'll only stun him if you have 3 souls. So if you throw a projectile out and notice he has no souls, and you come back to the so you can rifle off projectiles as long as he has 1 soul on him, but then it doesn't stun.
Just to be really annoying.
And you can also shoot that projectile in the air.
I mean, the first one's really good because for me, I mean, when I first started playing Mortal Kombat, I liked Ermac because he had the lift, so I could always just grab someone. I didn't have to get in with like a combo because I was bad with that. So it's nice that his fireball now also kind of will work as a way to start a combo.
Sure. And I won that.
Good job.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, nice job winning the training mode against Paulo.
Feels good.
Probably should.
And then if you do catch the guy with that projectile, he also has the ability to blast it and then pop him up. And from there you can do a teleport on the moves to continue the combo.
So you can just link other things off of the pop-up, of course.
So
does it cost meter to do that pop-up?
No, as long as you hit him with the fully charged 3 soul, the soul ball, you can have the ability to pop it on the guy.
So if you're lucky enough to be full screen and hit him with the soul ball, you're then able to pop up from there. So like anywhere you use it, it's going to be fine.
Yeah, but you also have the ability to do it inside the combo. So if you get it something like that, you can hit with the soul ball there. So you can hit it in combos and stuff.
All right.
Another move this variation has the ability to, we call it to wow out, but the move is called to disappear.
You gotta wow out.
Yep.
Bam.
And he can just go away. And he's actually not there. You can only go away for a certain period of time. You can also do it while he's in the air. So if the opponent's trying to get you, you can wow out and then miss his
So you're telling me he can't just wow out for the entire match?
No, it's got a short timer on it. But then it literally disappears. You can do attacks out of it.
Can you double wow
out? You can double wow, but it's got a short cooldown on it. And then you can't block, of course, while you're coming out of it.
So this is good for like projectiles too. So if Sub-Zero's on like one side of the screen and he shoots a ice ball, fireball. You can wow out.
Hashtag wow out.
Hashtag it. Oh, speaking of hashtags, I want to thank the MK community. The MK community for actually making hashtag CombatCast was trending nationwide today.
Thank
so that
you.
was really awesome.
Thank
Nice
you.
job, guys. Thanks.
All right. So what do we got next on this? Should we move on to the next one?
Yeah, let's go next.
Yeah, let's do it. All right.
Okay, we're gonna go with the Mystic variation. This is actually the one that I play.
Yeah.
I'm starting to learn all of them.
Because this one has the easier combos?
Wait till you see me play it. I'm not gonna hit anyone. So.
They're not that easy.
Yeah, he's easier for me.
Very good. Very good.
But you know, like, because it's Ermac, I'm gonna learn every version.
Are you?
Because I want to wow out.
Oh. Yeah.
Hashtag wow out.
Hashtag wow out.
Round one.
You guys did an excellent job of talking over those intros.
Oh no! Okay. Restart match. Restart match.
If you notice with the Mystic Ermac, he's got these green glows in his arms, and he has actually enhanced telekinetic powers when he's in this variation. So he gets the version of the grab and push away move that he had in the Mortal Kombat 9. So you can use that to punish opponents missing attacks when they're around this range. And it's also meant as a move to sort of like essentially like chip your opponents away while getting away. And then another thing he gets in this variation is the levitate move actually leaves the opponent vulnerable in the air upside down, which you
Sure, that's a dick move.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if I had to sit there upside down for a minute, I would be like,
Blood going to your head.
just hit me already. It's kind of rude.
So it's very funny to me that I was tweeted about 600 times about talking intros.
And you did a great job of doing it.
And we made it through one.
Yeah.
We made it through one.
That's better than our last one, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
So far it's 100% better.
Yeah, well, is it
50% better?
66 and 2/3% better?
Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
All right. So what other exciting things? Oh, you want to show some flashy combos that you got with the Ermac?
Never do that to a guy.
No.
Never say, show me some flashy combos.
Okay. I apologize. I stepped back. Okay. So, is that basically it for this variation? He just has the levitate and the hang, or not?
Yeah, he just and then because of that, you can do different combos, mixing those two moves together.
Oh, and you talked about the version of his force push, the meter burn version, the EX version of his force push.
Yeah, so the X version of this force push in this version is actually so if you're doing a combo and you know that the person has like 2 bars of meter, you can end it with that, and then you actually take away.
Player select versus just.
The sense shall guide you. Our creator is part of us. I will remove him. Round one.
And we're good. Okay, so Spectral Ermac.
Yes, you know Spectral Ermac, you can identify him by the green glow in his chest. This variation of Ermac actually loses the hover move that you saw previously, and he gains the ability to hover up, then he can fly around and move on the screen. He can also do this while jumping. And then from it, he has a set of attacks that you can do from there. He's got a couple special moves, fly around like that. And then from it, you can also do the other moves. You can fly around. Derek's not going to around, but from there, you can do stuff like that.
Derek's difficult.
I was gonna say, I don't think I'm the person to blame on that, Paulo.
And then from here, of course, from these attacks, you can do something like that and teleport and do combos from there. So this Ermac's mainly the ability to fly around. From here, you can also jump up interactables and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so the main thing about this Ermac is the change your gameplay around flying around and like going away from your opponent and moving around. You can't blow posts here and there.
Like this is a very mobile Ermac.
Yeah.
Is there a time limit?
Yeah, there's time limit when you can fly around in certain attacks, and you can't block their flying, so it has ways to counter it, but like in certain matchups, this will be an Ermac that will give you a pretty big advantage.
Powered by soul gasoline. It's flying around. I like it. Hashtag soul gasoline? No?
I was trying to mix petroleum with souls, and that just
No, I'm gonna try it. Well, cool.
All right. Well, are we ready for our background? Oh. We can talk during that.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, this is not an intro.
I'm super gun shy on when I talk now.
Okay, we should be. Are we ready for our background breakdown?
Yeah, every stream lets you just kind of background in for everybody to see because, you know, here at the studio we do kind of look at the backgrounds like they are kind of characters of their own because they have different ways you can traverse them. They have different ways you can use them to damage the opponent. So, you know, sometimes, you know, the map you choose, the level you choose will kind of decide how you fight.
Sure.
So this time, let's go ahead and back out and we'll show them. We have a new stage.
And I will not talk during this intro.
That's fine.
And we're just going to walk through this stage, right?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll walk through the stage. So it is called the Destroyed City. We're not going to tell you anything about the Destroyed City or where that all becomes clear
I
sometime.
wonder who destroyed it.
I do wonder who destroyed it.
Oh, actually, I know. The warden over here.
I thought us allies, Ermac. We would oppose the Emperor. Now we will perish. Round 1. Fight.
So Jen, just a second ago, gave me the shush side because she knew that I was going to do it.
Right. She's
I
picked up a
started
new
too.
responsibility.
I started to talk
It's
too.
pretty impressive. All right, so all the way over here to the far right side, you've got this muffler that you can grab and bash her opponent's
Bend
face.
around his
Looks like
face.
that hurt.
Yeah. And then of course there's car to leverage space.
Always about traversal. Like, you know, we've kind of talked about it, like Injustice, a lot of the interactables were kind of about damage. In this, a lot of the there are some damaging ones that you can, of course, block, but a lot of these are about traversal. It's about getting around. That's fine. We're doing a background breakdown. Right?
Background breakdown.
We got to see the stoplight,
Green means go. Booyah.
and then finally over here we have an engine of some sort.
Yeah. Awesome.
The guy's fighting against some rabid dogs trying to attack him. So,
Well, in a destroyed city, you've got to fight for everything you've got. You really do.
Round 2.
And then, should we do Ermac's fatality? Nah.
we're gonna hold on that.
Yeah,
Hold on that.
that's silly.
We're gonna hold on that. Because maybe you noticed in the video we showed, you know, he grabs the dude and twists him up, and there's some more stuff that happens afterwards that's awesome. We're actually going to show you a different fatality.
We are?
Yeah,
Characters are gonna have more and more fatality in this game.
it looks like it. It looks like they will.
I don't believe it.
So we're going to show you one of those. So, but I think maybe it's time now. You want to?
I want to finish beating Paul.
Okay,
That's kind of
fine.
what I really
That's
want
fine.
to do. Don't just stick Paul. Oh. Oh, I should have done my disco. Nuts. All right. So next,
Move on to Kung Lao.
for the Shaolin, let's do it. All right. Try not to pick Sub-Zero. Puggles.
Is the Puggles thing catching on?
Hashtag Puggles.
Now it is.
Bam.
Just got on. Awesome. See ya.
Gotta love the walkaways.
Mhm.
It just adds to the
Banshee. Enjoy your last breaths.
I have prevailed before thee.
Round 1. Fight.
And we're clear.
You should really see the faces Jen gives us, like right before the loading is done.
I feel like it's like my teacher again. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I talked. I'm sorry. I talked a lot in school, you may guess.
I would have never.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Kung Lao.
So Kung Lao, he's got some of his signature moves that come back, like the spin. Has similar properties to do what it did before. He has his teleport. The only difference now is instead of going off the top of the screen, his teleport goes down and then comes up. That gives it a slightly faster teleport, but then it doesn't let you do things like jump in on an opponent and then do the teleport to get out of like anti-air and stuff. So you won't be able to use it that way. That'll tone down some of the Kung Lao jumping around. What like the community tends to call Bird Lao. So that'll tone down a little bit of that. But then he still has his dive kick. So he'll be able to dive kick around.
So Bird Lao, that was a thing.
I've heard it was a thing.
All right, all right.
It's the Kung Lao that does this.
Oh, okay, I've seen
Yeah,
that. I have
he
seen that.
can throw his hat. He can still aim the hat, so if the opponent's jumping backwards, you can aim it up. The opponent's crouching, you can aim it down. And then, of course,
Don't show him too much, Paulo. Come on.
Hey, you know what's really interesting? Because we showed just little clips in our last stream about how Kung Lao worked, and people were wondering like, where he does the. That's his throw.
Let's see it.
So it's funny. I play with a guy here at work named Ray, and every time we play, he plays Kung Lao, and he'll use a throw, and with every punch, he'll hit the buttons like this.
Like he's actually doing it. Like he's doing it.
Yeah.
No, but it's not how it works. And so he's got the spin, dive kick, teleport, hat toss. That's common.
Yeah, those are his common moves. And in Tempest Kung Lao, he gains the ability to spin his hat around himself. And when he does so, the hat actually spins around. Somebody throws a projectile that will send him away. But then if he has his hat spinning around him, the dive kick will actually hit twice because the hat's spinning around him. He can spin around and then come up and the hat can do it too.
What I find interesting too is when you spin the hat, the hat is a projectile blocker, but it has to be in front of it. Like so, if you throw it like if Quan Chi were to throw a skull and it wasn't right in front of him, it still won't. I mean, it'll go through it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and you can also enhance that, and then that gives a little bit of a different trajectory, which you can do the combos like that.
Yeah.
And then also with this variation, the spin move, the enhanced version of that has a much bigger range.
You got beat, Paulo.
Paulo, you're really bad at this game.
Check Twitter real quick.
So if like Quan Chi is a little bit further away from Kung Lao and he misses an attack, you can actually catch him with the enhanced spin, which actually pulls the opponent in. And if you notice, the reaction to the enhanced spin was a difference in where it leaves you for certain type of combos. You don't want to be able to do this variation.
Awesome. Alright, so what do we got next? That's about it for this one?
Yep.
Alright.
Man, we are gun shy with this now.
Yeah. We stopped like way before.
I'll love a good hat. Not provoke, Shaolin. You toss your shoes as well?
Round one.
We have no volume, so I have no idea what this says.
He kind of seems like a jerk.
He's kind of a dick.
He's spitting. Nobody likes that. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. Alright. So
Saw Kung Lao gains a couple of additional hat moves. So he does have the normal hat toss, but in Saw Kung Lao, it just goes across. Pretty slow, so you can throw it, and in this one you can actually run past it, and that'll actually bounce your combo hits.
So like with this one, you can really pressure is really big. So you
Yeah.
throw it behind, then you run.
Yeah, and a lot of it's more of just like setup. So you can actually the enhanced version of the hat, you can actually do it on the screen.
and you can
and
hold
then,
it, right?
Yeah, you can hold it and then decide when it goes. He also has the ability to throw the hat across the ground, and that one moves pretty slow too, which you can then dive kick and get overhead, so you can do a little bit of idle mix-ups. And he also has the ability to throw the hat upward, so it's fun of jumping, and then the enhanced version of this one stays up there. And that one actually drives in the guy, so it leaves him up for juggling up champions.
Excellent.
Yeah, and then if you notice, there's the stamina bar on the top, so if you start running, it does deplete some of it. You have to have at least half the stamina bar to start a run. You can, once you start running, you can cancel your run at any time, so you can do, once you're full, I mean, you can do like run block stops and things like that. So it's not the same as like dash blocking, but it does function in a new way, and it actually gives you more mobility in the way to get around.
And for those of you who are watching, the stamina bar is directly underneath the life bar, the two little bar chains there.
And then also stamina is for interactables as well, right?
Yeah. So and also to perform combo breakers in your full stamina bar. So it does play into the meter game, and you have to decide if you run at somebody and they punish your run with full combo, you're not going to be able to combo break it, so the stamina works for that.
So there's a metagame on top of a metagame, on top of another metagame.
That's deep. You're
I
going to have to explain that to me.
I don't even know what I said. So. Want to check out that's the final version?
Yeah.
Let's move on.
All right. Don't talk.
I think we're,
Dirty intros.
I think we're clear.
Right.
I think we're clear on that.
Yep.
What is the meaning of this?
Must everything have meaning?
I will kill you for sport. Round one. Fight.
Now we got Kodal here. Excellent.
Oh, sorry, it's not about total. Continue.
So this is the hat trick variety. This is sort of a little tricky version of Kung Lao.
That's what I said about it too.
I didn't know what to say.
Be strict.
So this Kung Lao gains the ability to throw his hat into the background, and he can throw it in different places. The hat is just sort of hanging out past the fight line, the other opponent doesn't interact with it, but then he can hold his hat back to him, and then that actually is the tracking projectile back to him. You can throw it forward, and then you can do this, throw it around, and then call that backward. And from there, they'll do all kinds of things. So it's a little bit of a mix-up, but then if you do that, you lose the ability of your other hat moves. If you get hit, of course, the hat snaps back to your hat. But then from here, you don't ever projectile anymore. You lose some normals, so like he doesn't get his overhead.
Right.
The jump attacks have a little less range, but then the opponent has to deal with the threat of, hey, this hat's floating out there.
Right. So just it scares them. They have to be really careful how they move if it's behind.
Yeah, and you got to be careful when you do it too, because if the opponent's running up close to you and they block it, there's some recovery on it, so you get punished for doing it.
And unlike the buzzsaw hat, right? You don't have to hold a button to keep it in place.
No, you just throw it out there. You can also throw it above your head, and you can also call it back inside of combos.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Very tricky.
That's the third time, and for the first time ever, the Comedy World 3 did not work.
All right. I'm gonna get that.
Can you still throw this hat regularly?
Yeah, you get the normal hat toss, and you don't have an enhanced version of it because you really have really when you gain
Right. Excellent.
Is there anything else you'd like to show with this Paulo?
Could show us fatality, but I think we'll wait.
Yeah, we should probably wait. We should probably wait. You know.
Well, Paulo, I know you watch a lot of the tournament streams and such. So now you're going to see, if I could borrow this controller.
We picked Sub-Zero, so we're just gonna.
Shao Kahn is gone. You are free. Come. His presence. Round
Paulo!
It happens to the best of us.
It really is. Except for me.
First hit lands, down they call me.
No one calls you that.
I do.
I know.
Well, so far he's 1 for 1 in first hits. You just start keep track.
Yeah, alright.
Oof, corner time.
They call me corner combo Kurtzer.
Ooh, that was pretty sweet, yeah. You want to see something really cool?
Yeah.
Ah! What am I going to do?
Nice.
No, I missed
Nice.
it. No. Not looking good for good old Ermac. Oh, I just decided in that combo was block.
Good one.
You like send a mix-up at the end of that?
Yeah, I think so. That was a hard knock down mix-up. See ya.
I think it's more of like a 2 out of 3 who gets the belt.
No, fair.
Yeah.
I would say that too after I lost the first round. I should do some more like overheads and such. Like that.
Woo!
Oh,
Man, 3-hit combo.
I do like that.
That was 2.
I'm flipping all over the place, huh?